Yes guys, welcome back to another YouTube video coming to you from the garden again. Now in today's video, I'm going to be going over how to lose man boobs, tits, and how to get rid of your love handles. Again, I answer people's DMs on Instagram, and I answer people's questions in the comments box below. So if you want me to answer your question, just ask me. I'm filming one of these videos a day. Let's dive into it. So this can kind of be a touchy subject for most people, and I coach a lot of guys at the moment who have a lot of body fat. And men, genetics reign supreme, right? Some people, they get a huge fat stomach and they stay lean everywhere else, the classic skinny fat build. Some people, they get fat all over their chest and their stomach, and their legs stay tiny. We've all got different genetics, but it's a touchy subject. And what you'll find, guys, is as you get older, this channel is about 25 to 60, yeah? So as you get into your 40s, that you'll start to notice you'll start to get more body fat around your belly, more body fat around your chest, okay? And it's not a good look for a guy to have tits, let's be honest. If you've got tits, guys, you need to jump on the coaching plan. We need to get this fat off. No guy should have tits. We should all have great physiques, okay? We should all be training, we should all be lean, we should all be in shape at all times, okay? Set a high standard for yourself. Now, in terms of losing body fat, okay, as I'm sure you all are aware, we cannot spot reduce fat. So if you're somebody that goes into a fat loss phase, even if you're the most committed guy there is and you start losing weight every single week, genetics reign supreme, and you will lose fat all over kind of simultaneously where your body kind of wants it to come off. Some guys, you'll notice they just lose fat from their stomach straight away. Some guys, they'll notice that their arms and shoulders get pretty lean, but that their legs stay fat or whatever. The truth is, guys, we simply have to keep going, okay? If you're somebody right now and you've got, fat all over your chest and you've lost 10 kilos and you're thinking, fuck, I've lost 10 kilos. How have I still got all this fat? My friend, you simply have to stay in the deficit longer. That is it. The only difference between the guy that goes from fat to less fat to lean to ripped, and ripped to shredded, the only difference is that they stuck at it long enough. That time rules all. If you can stay in your deficit for a longer amount of time, you will lose more and more and more fat, which is why the plan is so important. The nutrition strategy is so important. This is why I've spent my whole life living this stuff, making videos, building courses, coaching people, because I live and breathe this stuff. You cannot have tits and have a stomach and just say, oh, I'm just gonna go keto for a bit and fucking do high rocks. You can't do keto for 15 years, so why are you starting it? If you can't sustain the plan, you cannot sustain the result. How are you gonna look great on keto if you can only do it for a couple of weeks and then every Saturday you go out and eat carbohydrates? It is stupid. You need to follow a balanced approach. You need to follow a training plan you can stick to. You need to do cardio that you enjoy. If you hate the fucking Stairmaster, don't go on the Stairmaster. If you absolutely hate the Stairmaster but you love playing paddle and tennis with your friends, your cardio is paddle and tennis. If you love jumping on your bike or going for a jog, your cardio is jumping on the bike or jogging, okay? The cardio you do, you need to enjoy. Do not go on a diet, guys. If you're watching this right now and you're overweight and you're about to embark on your journey, do not start a diet. Start a healthier way of living, okay? Keto is not it. It's not it, is it? Let's be honest. No carb diets are not it. Spoke to a guy today on Instagram, literally just like half an hour ago. He's going to Miami. If you're watching this, brother, I'm sorry. I've got to call you out. I'm not going to say your name. He's going to Miami in 27 days. I said, bro, he's like, I want to get in shape. Send me his physique. Guy's got a good physique. I thought, hold on, this guy could be a great transformation if I could get hold of him for a few months. He said, yeah, well, I'm going to Miami in 27 days, so I'm no carbing it. I thought, oh, classic. Going to Miami in 27 days, gonna zero carb it. What do you think is gonna happen in Miami and after Miami? He's going to be fatter than he is today. I can guarantee it, put my life on it. I just sent him a voice note being like, yeah, mate, you're finished basically. Why? We need to be able to stick to our plans. Remember, guys, what I said, stubborn body parts tend to come off last at the end of a fat loss phase. So if you're doing a plan that you can't stick to, and after 4, 5, or let's say 7, 8 weeks, if you're a big man, you can't stick to it anymore, how are you going to pull off the remaining bits of fat that you want to get off, that your body's holding on to? You need a sustainable plan. This is why I preach in my course below and in my coaching. I want you guys training 3 to 4 times a week. So you can be at home 3 to 4 days a week with your family and with your friends. You get into the gym, 45 minutes, you're in, you're out. Big compound lifts, smashing it to bits, intensity, boom, in and out. Job done. Cardio, blitzing it post-workout or doing something on the weekends with your friends you enjoy, boom. The food, the way of eating, the lifestyle, not the diet, we don't do diets. Good quality sources of protein, good quality sources of carbohydrates, lots of fruit and vegetables, good quality source of fats. Balance, yeah? Balance. Enjoying your weekends, maybe having some drinks on the weekend and saving your calories throughout the day. This is a plan that you can stick to. That's a new training plan that you can stick to. It's a cardio protocol that you can stick to. And that means it's a fat loss phase that you're going to be able to stick to. You're going to get rid of your tits and get rid of your stomach and end up getting very, very lean. And when you get there, guys, you're not going to burn out and have to fall off the plan because you're so knackered and you need your life back. You're able to continue on with your life, increase your calories, stay lean, start to build muscle, start to improve your physique. If you cannot sustain the plan, you cannot sustain the result. Very, very straightforward. Guys, I'm about to rant on this one for ages, so I'm just going to leave it here. If you want my help, my course, there is 50% off. You do not have to get it. If you don't want to, no pressure. If you want premium coaching from me, very different to the course, one-to-one calls of me speaking to me every day, really dialing in your training, the link to my premium coaching is below. Again, you don't have to get any of it. As long as you're watching these videos, I'm happy. Boys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.